Homosexuals in this city are worship ministers. They stand on our pulpits in this city. We know them by name. They stand and they sing with a mic and go back to look for men's buttocks to caress. We know them by name. Churches are inviting them everywhere. They are singing because what we are looking for is entertainment, not worship. If it's worship, only the first line you will be on your face. Lesbians are everywhere in our city. I am pained. And yet we are doing church. Another spirit has taken over this house. Not this house, the house that the Lord is trying to build. Another spirit has taken over. It's the spirit of the age. Pastors will do anything for members. Some of you are just statistics in a building. They don't care about your soul, don't care about anything that is happening to you. Just be attending church every week and you are dying. How many times have you masturbated and gone to service? You woke up in the night, your heart is broken, you cried. Then you went that service saying, God, please speak to me. Then the programming manager jumped on the altar and began to tell you, next week money is coming. He's a wicked man. So people who steal people's money, people who are doing Yahoo, can sit down comfortably in a 4-hour service, a so-called service, and be entertained, do all their leg walk, do all their crab walk, do all their crayfish walk, and dance. And then they will close church and say, God came where? The Lord calls a generation to consecration. If not, we will live longer than our fathers. We will not have our fathers' stories. We won't have their testimonies. We will gather larger. I was listening to Bonke. I listened to Bonke today while I was driving from Lokoja to the airport. Bonke is one of the people that inspire me. One of the people that I listen to because I know my calling is evangelistic. I listened to Bonke. And he said he went to a country. Didn't name the name of the country, but he gave names, specific names. And he got there and he was preaching in the church. And the church had about 200 members. All of them old people. Old people. And he asked the pastor, where are all the young people? The pastor said, the young people in this city don't come to church. Come, let me show you where they are. And he carried him. He got to a big building. And it was a disco hall. And all the young people were there dancing. He said, see that? As he was about to leave, God told him, open the dance floor and look. He opened it and he looked, and he said he saw the young people's faces that what they were enjoying did not have capacity to give them what they wanted in life. So he told the man, where is the manager of this place? Who owns this place? I want to meet him. The man said, what is wrong? He said, I want to meet him. And they carried him to the manager or the owner of the place and said, give me 5 minutes. Oh my God. Please give me 5 minutes. Let me talk to these young people. 5 minutes. The man said, never. You look like a preacher. Go and preach to young people in church. He said, I just came from church. The problem is that the young people don't come to church. They are here. Just give me 5 minutes. The man said no and walked away. As he was about to go, he too turned his back and the Holy Spirit said, tell him what you saw when you opened the door. So he told him. He said, he held him by the hand and told him and said, sir, do you think that what these young people need, they can get it in your club? The man said, wow. Just a few days ago I was thinking about it, that these young people, they come here, but they don't really get what they need for life. I'll give you 5 minutes. Come tomorrow, 12 midnight. When Abonke said when he got home, he got angry with himself. He said, Kai, why did I ask for 5 minutes? Say if I had known, I would have asked for more time. He came, he said he arrived 11:45. He sat there in the disco drinking Coca-Cola, waiting. He said once it was 12, he jumped. You know how Bonke is dramatic. He said he jumped on the stage, took the mic from the DJ. He began to speak very quickly because he knew he had only 5 minutes. As he was talking, he began to hear people sob. He first of all told them, sit down. Everybody sat down. He said that's when he realized that there are no chairs in the dance club. Everybody sat on the floor. And he began to rush. In that quietness, he began to hear people sobbing. One was crying there. One was crying there. One was crying there. He said, once you see people sobbing, it's a time to make altar call. If you want this Jesus, come now. Everybody rose on their feet and began to come. But that's not the story. 1 year later, he came back. And that pastor picked him at the airport and said, Reynard, I need to show you something. He carried him back to that disco. The disco had become a church. The young people in that place that day, they were the ones, they were waiting to receive him. Do you remember me? I was the one that was on the drums that night. Do you remember me? I was the one that was doing the lighting. One man! Yet we are gathering in our numbers. Will we ever have those kind of testimonies? Pleasure wants to finish my generation. Any little discomfort, we want to reject it. Bro, the Christian life is full of discomfort. It's not ease. It's a call to a yoke. A yoke is not comfortable. It begins to regulate your life. If Jesus is not moving, you don't move.